just starting with the large scale picture, we know that human trafficking is a $150 billion industry. Just from sex trafficking alone, that's about $99 billion that human traffickers are earning on an annual basis off of the bodies of human beings. The average, you can actually purchase a lifetime slave for an average of $90. And I think when it comes to the context of Nigeria, estimates indicate that there are about 1.3 million slaves within Nigeria. But to me, I don't actually believe that number is largely under reported, because in the African context, we don't necessarily like to include statistics that relate to child brides, for example. We don't like to include statistics that relate to what we refer to as house help, right? So someone that you bring, a cousin, a nephew from the village, and you have them enslaved in your home working, 15, 17-hour days, not being educated, not getting the adequate nutrition, not getting enough sleep. That is a form of slavery. When we see children on the street begging, selling a tray of whatever on their heads for 10 hours, 12 hours, not being in school, these are all forms of human trafficking. And so I think within the African context, we tend not to think of some of these things that we have normalized as part of the culture as human trafficking. We're only really thinking of women who are forced into prostitution on the streets. We're not thinking of the young child who has been sent to pay off a debt that their father owed to a rich person that they borrowed money from, or a young woman who's given as a bride in exchange of a debt that her father could not pay to a particular chief or something like that. So there's so many forms of trafficking that are not really included in what is the 1.3 million that's estimated within the context of Nigeria and in many other parts of Africa as well.